On May 7, 2025, India launched airstrikes against multiple terror camps located in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. These decisive actions, codenamed Operation Sindoor, marked a significant escalation in India's response to cross-border terrorism. The operation targeted training camps and infrastructure believed to be operated by groups such as Jaish-e-Mohammed, Lashkar-e-Taiba, and Hizbul Mujahideen. The Indian government stated that these airstrikes were carried out in retaliation to the horrific Pahalgam attack on April 22, 2025, which claimed the lives of 26 Indian tourists. The Pahalgam attack, widely condemned by the international community, brought the issue of cross-border terrorism to the forefront once again. The strikes were met with a mix of reactions globally. While India asserted its right to defend its citizens and sovereignty, Pakistan condemned the strikes as an act of aggression. The international community urged both sides to exercise restraint and engage in dialogue to de-escalate tensions. The immediate impact of the airstrikes was felt most acutely in Pakistan, particularly in its financial markets. The impact of Operation Sindoor reverberated through Pakistan's financial hub, sending shockwaves through the Pakistan Stock Exchange. As news of the airstrikes spread, panic selling gripped investors, leading to a steep decline in the benchmark KSE 100 index. The PSX KSE 100 index plummeted by a staggering 6,272 points, representing a 6% drop in value. This was one of the most significant single-day falls in the history of the PSX, highlighting the profound impact of geopolitical tensions on financial markets. Adding to the chaos, the PSX website experienced technical difficulties, displaying a maintenance message during the peak of the crash. This technical glitch further fueled investor anxiety, making it difficult for them to track their investments and execute trades. Several factors contributed to the severity of the PSX crash. The sudden escalation of tensions between India and Pakistan created a climate of fear and uncertainty, prompting investors to shed their holdings. The airstrikes also raised concerns about the potential for further military escalation, which could have devastating consequences for the Pakistani economy. In contrast to the panic-stricken response of the Pakistani stock market, the Indian stock market displayed remarkable resilience in the face of heightened geopolitical risks. While the benchmark indices, Sensex and Nifty, experienced some volatility, they managed to weather the storm without experiencing a major crash. The Sensex, representing the Bombay Stock Exchange, fluctuated between a high of 80,844.63 and a low of 79,937.48, ultimately closing with a marginal loss. The Nifty, representing the National Stock Exchange, followed a similar trajectory, reaching a high of 24,449.60 and a low of 24,220 before recovering some of its losses. Several factors contributed to the Indian stock market's relative stability. Firstly, the Indian economy, being significantly larger and more diversified than Pakistan's, was perceived as more resilient to external shocks. Secondly, the Indian government's decisive action against terrorism instilled a sense of confidence among investors who viewed it as a sign of strength and resolve. The aftermath of Operation Sindoor was marked by heightened economic uncertainty and geopolitical tensions in the region. The PSX crash served as a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of global markets and the susceptibility of emerging economies to geopolitical risks. The crash also exposed the vulnerabilities of the Pakistani economy, which was already grappling with sluggish growth, high inflation, and mounting debt. The airstrikes and the subsequent market turmoil further dented investor confidence, making it even more challenging for Pakistan to attract foreign investment and stabilize its economy. The airstrikes also cast a shadow over the already strained relations between India and Pakistan. While both countries engaged in diplomatic efforts to prevent further escalation, the incident underscored the deep mistrust and animosity that continue to plague their relationship. The events of May 7, 2025, served as a stark reminder of the volatile geopolitical landscape in South Asia and the profound impact that political and security risks can have on economic stability. The long-term consequences of Operation Sindoor will continue to shape the dynamics of the region for years to come.